17th. Also see the 0 Cole Custer driving through the field. 24 Harrison Burton there. 4 career victories, 2 have come on mile-and-a-half tracks, and the driver that was so slow out of the gates for Sam Hunt Racing in 2026 has been top 20 the last couple of weeks. Anthony Alfredo in that mix as well, second driver for Viking Motorsports. His teammate is out, we heard from Parker Retzloff, but the 96 tried to do something early. He's back in 21st.
Yeah, the other driver there, Cole Custer, we heard maybe some power steering issues. He came back down pit road, had to start in the back. But Cole the car seems to be good.
Oh, here we go.
Right now for Coles, we see a battle for third. Brandon Jones.
He's flying.
He is flying.
This place has been all about Joe Gibbs Racing. Teammates going at it here. Jones around Taylor Gray. I mentioned the success of Jones, but overall, 14 wins here, 14 of the last 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing at Kansas Speedway. And give a nod to Jesse Love, who's been outstanding on the mile-and-a-halfs in his career, in particular here at Kansas, reigning champ up to 5th as he sneaks to the inside of Ryan Sieg.
That was Parker's pick for the race. He felt pretty good.
As soon as I said he's up to 5th, that chest went out over there on the other side of the booth.
Well, I hate to burst Parker's bubble, but Carlos' pick and my pick are both in front of his pick right now. So
time. It's early. There was no qualifying, all right?
I picked Corey Day. Yeah.
He didn't get a pick.
But actually, to that point, when
Stop.
and that started the end of last year as well. This was one of the fastest pit crews on pit road in the O'Reilly Series, and that is such an advantage when you have that in your back pocket. A great pit crew who's super fast, but also is consistently doing that. It's such an amazing feeling to have that.
Jones third as we anticipate pit stops here with this competition caution. The wheel and caution lights, as we said, are on once again, second time tonight. The same wheel and emergency lights and sirens you see on the safety vehicles here at the track are protecting first responders and communities all across America. Drift back through the top 10, mentioned the fact that Jesse Love was able to get up inside the top 5. Sam Mayer on the move up to 7th. William Byron started on the front row, has fallen back to 8th, but a little damage on the right front when he got into Carson Quapple. Don't know what. I mean, Brandon Jones just right on cue. +2, Day goes to 2nd. Allgaier lost a couple of spots, and Brett Cruz maintains on track, and the pit crew gets him 4 positions on the pit lane. So Brandon Jones, last year's winner, going to be in charge of the field when we get the restart. And this move was key, winning the race off pit road to get ahead of the curve here at Kansas. William Sawalich back behind them. Good start to the race for the 18.
Gosh, look at this racetrack. This is why we love coming here. Look at all the options these guys have. 3, 4 wide. Lots of grip all across this track.
And that was a great lesson there for Brett Cruz. He had a bit of momentum. He shot to the inside. That almost didn't work for me. He almost allowed Austin Hill to get to his right rear, which would have sent him backwards. He was able to fend him off, but probably something to put in the notebook that you don't always want to take that run to the inside.
2 RCR cars together right there. Austin Hill in the 21.
Boy, when Sawalich got up, it felt really tight behind Austin Hill. It worked, but that made me nervous as Jesse Love winds it up outside.
See a few of these guys committed to the bottom. At 17 of Corey Day, though, I saw through turns 1 and 2, committed to running the top. You see Allgaier now venturing up there. Hasn't quite transitioned yet. We see about a second of lap time fall off from start of the run through 10 laps in. More of these lap times fall off, the more you'll see guys start to trend towards the top.
And it goes back to the rubber you pointed out before the restart there. Once the rubber starts to lay down again on that bottom groove and the middle groove, it'll just navigate you towards the top of the racetrack to try and get away from that rubber a little bit. As Corey Day sends it down the inside into 3. Not going to quite be able to clear, is he? No, not able to clear Justin Allgaier. So now it's going to be a side draft fest down the front stretch.
Yeah, and these guys are slowing each other down. You know, Adam, you mentioned that stat of how many races Gibbs had won here. I think 14 and 19. 2 Gibbs cars out front right now. Brandon Jones, Taylor Gray. 1 to 2 tenths quicker than these guys running side by side.
Oh, way up next to the wall.
And he slides it out there. Maybe another kiss for the 17. Allgaier back by for 3rd. Here comes Brent Cruz. As those two were messing around, Cruz said, okay, I'll come up and join the party.
Yeah, that pass is so hard to make. You saw the momentum that Corey Day had on the outside. And if you're Brent Cruz and you're in that position, 17's been on the top all day long. You're going to have to figure out how to pass him in the middle. It's going to be really hard to get to his outside as we get a look at Corey Day with kiss number 2 for today.
If it wasn't a kiss, the dust was flying out there, that's for sure.
The right rear is getting a bit of a workout, but that happened because he basically punched the throttle there through the center of the corner, just trying to clear the 7, and it worked. But the way turn 2 works at Kansas, it sort of condenses off the corner and gets shorter in radius, and so you have to get the car to turn even extra, and he didn't quite have the racetrack.
13 laps to go in the opening stage. Jones leading Gray, Allgaier, Day, and Brent Cruz at Kansas.